Good morning, Derek Anderson. Derek Anderson. Listen, Derek, I'm going to ask you to volunteer for a committee, a game committee this morning. Okay? Let's see. Free. Derek and Free. I'm going to get one more volunteer. Derek and Free. If I didn't pick you, it's because I want you to have a chance. I'm waiting for one more somebody that I sent something to recently. Hold on. Derek and Free. I'll tell you what's going on. Derek and Free. Hold your horses. We got a plan. You guys are volunteering to a committee. I need one more. Okay, I just need one more. I'm trying to think. No, Tin Can. No, you're in the game. I'm looking for one more. Let me see. I want you in the game, Marcus. Let me see. I got Derek. I got Free. Holding them. Good job. Oh, Nerdy. I want him in the game. Who else? I gotta keep Jonathan K in the game. Oh my God, I'm waiting. I gotta pick somebody. Basically, if I pick you, you're not in the game, but you're running the game. So we'll see. Hold on. What the heck? I gotta get one more. The rest of you haven't gotten anything they haven't either, but I know that they'll play and not take it personal. Derek and Free. I need one more. Good morning, Classic. I want to talk to her in a minute. Derek and Free. And I'm just going to go ahead with Doc. Marcus McCarty. Marcus. Is that Doc? Marcus. No. Marcus, you're in. Doc is Marcus Aurelius. No. Marcus, you stay. Derek and Free so far are the only two volunteers. Derek and Free. Okay? D. Anderson. I need one more. Oh my God, I'm having a heart attack over here trying to pick one more. Oh my goodness. Wait. Who am I gonna pick? Who? I'll find somebody pretty soon. Here we go. What are we doing out there? Derek and Free. And we got to get one more. Okay. I was waiting. I'll be honest with you. I was waiting for the Waz. Where's the Waz? Is Wazzy out there? Wazzy, just say hi. No, you have to be here today. No, never mind. Only if you're here. Geez. Okay, I know we always have a couple of ladies. Late people, I should say. Oh, that says maybe I should put a lady on. Let me see. That's nice of you, Marcus. Thank you. That's very nice of you. I'm gonna go with Niffer. We're gonna put a lady on the committee. Okay? So we have a committee. Derek and Free and Niffer. And it's going to be pretty easy. What you guys are going to do is you're going to make a decision. The three of you have to come to a decision online here, talking back and forth between each other. If you can do it, I don't care how. Derek and Free and Niffer. Here's the deal. We have a gigantic biscuit. It's a big one. Listen. I'm going to turn down the music. Listen. Did anybody hear that? Okay. That's what it sounds like. All right. There's a big, gigantic biscuit. All right. So, the three of you, Derek and Free and Niffer, are going to decide who we're going to send Giganto to. Who are we going to send Giganto to? You guys can make a decision. You could do a game. You could talk amongst yourselves. You could have a vote. You could, I do not care, but I don't want to make I'm creatively tapped out on a game today. If you want me to spin for the 1 through 50, I can do that. Okay, if you guys get together and say, Pops, we want to do the 1 through 50, whatever you guys decide, let me know by about 9:30. Okay, and then we'll work on getting that sent to whatever you guys decide. Okay. All right. There, I have a scale sitting close by too. Okay. You can do whatever you want with it, Nif. Don't even. This is you guys ask each other. I can do the 1 through 50. I can do the scale. I have the tools here, but I'm not making the decision this morning. And I need a committee to decide. Okay. So that's the dealio. Let me show you guys something. Okay. You guys decide by about 9:30. Looks like our friends here all have opinions about what would be a good way to do it. Okay, I could even do the old alternator game. Right? First person to say alternator. Okay. All right. Listen, yesterday, Nipper, you guys decide. So I bet there's going to be a lot of talking back and forth between Nipper, Free, and Derek Anderson in the next 20 minutes. And thank you for letting me put you guys on the spot. Now you know how I feel every morning. Womp, womp, womp. Okay? Okay. Listen. Classic Blaster. You guys recognize that name? Remember when it was a tongue twister for me? I couldn't even say it. Excuse me. Classic Blaster. Do you remember that? Well, she had won something on the show yesterday and sent me her address. And I say she. I'm not giving away too much, I hope, but I honestly thought it was a guy. Not because of any of the things that she had written or anything like that. I don't know, just I leaned that way because of the name. And then once I saw her mention something about sandblasting, and I was like, oh, okay, so she does what Sandy does too, or has done, sandblasting. But I didn't know, I thought it was a he. All right, good morning, Waz. You narrowly missed making it onto the committee. So good luck. Good luck out there. I was looking for you to get on the committee. But here's what I found out when she signed off. It was a beautiful little letter you wrote me, Classic. Thank you. She mentions how glad she is to have met everybody and to be here. And we feel the same way about her, honestly. It was a sweet note. But what she attached is what I love. Give me 5 people that can push the like button. Pushing a like button. Come on, man. 52 people here, 25 likes. So we got about half of you snuck in. You grabbed your chocolate donut and you went straight to your chair. You know, come on, man. You could have dropped a nickel in the jar. All right? That's all we're looking for is a nickel. I mean, a thumbs up. Okay? Drop a thumbs up in there. Okay, Miss Beth is here. Good morning, doll. So anyways, here we are. Okay, they wouldn't let you do it a second time. Sue, you're not allowed to do it 42 times, honestly. Niffer, it does not cost a thing. Here we go. Now the likes are getting up there. I want to show you guys. Give me 5 people. Give me 5 people that think Pops likes creative people. That was sweet of you, Free. Give me 5 people that know Pops likes creative people. Okay? Creativity. Love creativity. right? And I'm working on always being more creative, okay? Love creative people. Classic Blaster is one of us. Classic Blaster is one of us. She sent this. She said, this is my experiment. I'm working on sand blasting with paint. And now, if that's one of her first experiments or her first goes, I'm telling you what, Paige, this is beautiful. And then I find out it's a wonderful lady. And it's not a guy out there sandblasting machine parts. No. Isn't that pretty, you guys? Thank you for sharing that classic. The minute I saw that, I was like, I can't keep this to myself. And the closer you get, that's her orchid dragon. Right? John O'Neill, take a microdose. I'm not kidding. A little microdose OCO, creative juices start flowing. You don't have to trip. You do not. Boop, just start getting some of those old gray synapses flying. Classic, so we're happy to be sending her a package. Classic, I got your address, and normally I send it out the same day. Yesterday and still this morning, I'm having a little bit of a problem with my shipping app. So the moment I get my shipping app fixed, we'll see what's going on. As soon as that does, I'll print out the label, send you a copy, and mail it off to you. And thank you, dear. Thank you for being here. She said at first, when she first started watching, well, I'll tell you what she said. It's kind of cute. First of all, she labels the email to me numerically challenged. If we remember, we were making fun of all of the Neverwinter befores yesterday. How rude, but we did it anyways. We found out that they didn't take it personal, that they thought it was pretty funny too. She says, so glad I stumbled across your live feed and I lurked for a while. How much do I like the word lurk? Lurk's a fun word. Not lurky people, but it's kind of fun, the idea of lurking. I don't know. That touches like a creepy part of me. So here we are, we're lurking. Okay, she was sandbagging, Holmes. Lurking. Oh, Melody, all of a sudden everybody on here's lurking. I'm cracking up at it here and I didn't know. Everybody here's a lurker. A bunch of lurkers. Who said it? You're right about that, though. A lurker is better than a troller, right? Trollers are... I sandbag. So, you see, dear, you are not the only lurker. You're not the only lurker in town. That's pretty funny. I didn't know the whole thing would revolve around the word lurk. That was good. I stumbled across your live feed and I lurked. So I think we have other lurkers out there. Welcome, lurkers. Hey, nerd. Hey, you guys, you want to try to give away something to a lurker? Let's see if we can give... How do you do it? Let's give away something to a lurker. All of a sudden, 8 people show up on the channel. Okay, just the lurk giveaway, okay? Come on in and grab that thing. Give us a number and get out of here. Right? Classic. We know there's lurkers. There has to be. There's one right there. He just popped up. Okay? I love you guys. All of this over a beautiful email. I stumbled across your live feed and I lurked. The Lucky Lurker Award, Rick. That's a good one. Rick, once a week we do a lucky lurker. Now they're popping up everywhere. They are. Oh, gosh. This is Bonnie Lurkers and Peepers. What? I haven't heard of a peeper. It's going to be the lucky lurker. How do you give it away, though? Okay. You're going to open it up for like a 3-minute section, or if you're a lurker, you can jump on and then you can get off, and nobody, hey, you're not allowed to bug a lurker. Not while they stay lurking. We can come up with some rules on that one. Okay? I hope you don't think I'm making fun of you, Classic. This thing has taken a life of its own. Once I found out there's more of us out there. Okay? Okay. This lurker wants to be a mod. No, you can't. You have to be here for like 3 years, bro. Okay. Show but don't tell. All of a sudden, yeah. Queenie, can you still be a lurker? Lucky Lurkiano. You guys are so funny, man. I could just hear you read your comments all day. Okay? So she goes on, can I read the rest of her message, you lurkers, please? Lurk off so I can finish this thing. So I'm so glad I stumbled across your live feed and lurked. We're stuck at the first sentence. That allowed me to watch how your moderators worked and get a sense of how you stream runs. I like that. She's sitting there going, wait a minute. They take that kind of a message out, and they take that kind of a message, and they put you in a little bit of timeout if you go overboard in this area. And I guess if you do watch how our moderators work, who are fantastic, by the way, we have Derek Anderson, we have Herbie Von Werby Kebab, and we have Penny when she's able to make it here. We have 3 beautiful moderators who do a beautiful, beautiful job for us. Look at what Herbie says. This June 3rd, he's going to have been here 3 years. So, yeah, you have to kind of stick around. But our moderators do. They keep this thing cleaned up, and no politics, no religion. And come on, rudeness, get out of here. And if we spot a troll, we give them a minute. But we can't see the lurkers. So she's checking it out. She's going, I like your moderators. And if we don't give them enough credit, here's lurkers are giving the moderators credit. Okay? I like that. Good job for you. Thank you for the chance to listen and observe and join. I am on a mental health journey with more ambitions to grow mushrooms outside in my yard. The synergistic timing is so helpful. So thank you again. She sends me that beautiful picture of the orchid dragon and says, this is my experimental sandblast with paint. I hope to gear up and create more art very soon. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, we're going to continue to call her Glassic here, but she's got a beautiful name. It's my mom's name, Carol. Thank you, Glassic. And I want you to continue to gear up and create more. Okay? Please, because you certainly impressed all of us here, you lurker. Okay, I'm going to just leave it at that. How funny. Who knew that we all lurked? All right, we'll have to figure out a way to reward the lurkers. We want everybody to be included. Okay? There not that many more joined. We only got one more person to pop up there after we brought lurkers in. Okay, Matthew, I'm a shadow. Matthew, I'm a shadow. Cool things. Cool things. Jimmy Max, you lurked at first. You've been here for quite a while, Jimmy. I see you quite a bit. I see everybody. Wait, where is it? I see everybody. I see JB out, HB out there. I see Sanum. I can see Sanum. I see Marky Z. Okay. I see Lurker Larry. Lurker Larry, come on in. I see everything. Okay. Here we go. I have to boogie? What do you mean? I'm not boogieing. Ancient Egyptians invented the first toothpaste. Ancient Egyptians invented the first toothpaste. But it was made from, this sounds tasty, crushed eggshells and ashes. I hope they could put like a mint in there or so, a mint plant in there. Okay, Jesus, I was thinking, what do I have to go do? Did I miss something? Cool things invented thousands of years ago. The first vending machine. The first vending machine, when do you think it was? The first vending machine. Richard Nash, good morning. When was the first vending machine and where? Richard Nash is going 1875 straight up. You guys think it was for cigarettes? Maybe. Remember cigarettes? You could go to any cigarette vending machine, pull that thing, the deal would drop down. You could be 4 years old and you could go buy cigarettes at a vending machine. You kids don't remember that. The first vending machine was invented in the 1st century in Greece. In Greece, by Heron of Alexandria. What do you think it vended? The first vending machine in Greece. What was it vending? Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Try to guess. Olive oil is a really good guess, Matthew. No. What was it vending? Catzilla, you're right. But it was better than just regular water. It was holy water. Holy water. A vending machine selling holy water. I wonder how they powered it. Just gravity fed. Just trickle down. You put your jar underneath there. That'll cost you 14 shekels. Something like that. Ancient Romans created concrete. Concrete. Which is why some of their buildings are still standing today. I'm not getting political here by any means. Don't because this could be Ukraine. It could be any large demolished area. Are they able to? And I'm asking this because I really don't know the answer. I bet some of you here do. Are they able to clear the debris out of one of these just completely demolished concrete buildings? And can they take that concrete, take it somewhere and crush it and grind it and recycle it, turn it into concrete again? Is that possible? Is that what they do? Would you have like this big rock crushing system? I would hope so, right? What else are we going to do with all of that? You would almost have to, if you're going to be, Richard Nash is in a yes and a no. Seems like you'd have some big recycling crushing plant at the end of one of these demolition areas, and you'd be bulldozing all of the stuff there, and out the other end you could come out with good, clean crushed run. This is something I've been wondering just because of rebuild. I'm like, we got to do something with all of that stuff. There's a lot of concrete. A lot of concrete over there. Reconstituted concrete. I'm sure the answer's online. I haven't taken the time to look it up, and I'm just thinking about it when I remind myself that ancient Romans created concrete. which is why some of their buildings are still standing today. That's pretty amazing. They can reuse it, but the rubble is often contained with, but they've got to have a way to clean it. They've got to have a way. I don't know. Where were kites invented? Where were kites invented? I love flying a kite. It's been a long time. I lived on the West Coast my whole life, up and down the, especially Santa Monica Beach, etc. How do you guys know that? How do you know that it was in China? How come you guys are all know-it-alls? It was China. 3,000 years ago. 3,000 years ago in China. And they had a specific purpose. They would fly them, especially over their castles or their dojos or whatever, tie them off and let that thing fly to scare away evil spirits. I read my package and it was made in China. Was you're out of control. I remember back in my childhood, my dad handmade kites for us kids because they had handmade kites back in the Depression and afterwards. They literally sticks, newspaper. The tail would be made out of cloth, stripped pieces of cloth, and you make a little ribbon. Yeah. And then the one summer my dad was we're gonna go crazy this summer. And we made a box kite. Herbie. My dad, homemade out of nothing. I guess he was creative too. Yeah. Box kite. It wasn't a kit or anything like that. They didn't have kits like that. I remember that. Pops, I think it was made out of comic book paper too, so it was all, I think we used the comic page, so it was all comical looking. You know what I mean? Colorful. Kites were invented in China over 3,000 years ago. Go fly a kite. I honestly don't remember the flight. I honestly don't. I'd like to say, oh yeah, I was the best flyer out there. I could have crashed too, I really don't remember. But we would fly kites up and down our street. We'd take it out to the beach and fly kites. Yeah. And then they got more and more developed. For a while, their kites were the cool thing. I don't know about too much anymore. Umbrellas. Where were umbrellas invented? I know, homeboy, I'm feeling like flying one myself. I tell you something, I'll be honest with you. I was like young, 20s, dashing, back in my dashing days. And this is a true story. I'll get back to the umbrellas in a minute. You guys are going to Google it while I'm talking. But I got to tell this story. Dashing days. I'm going to go take a girl out on a date. Mark, I was young. This is just a couple years ago. I'm going to take this young lady out on a date, but I got to be a little different. Roses and chocolate candy, the regular stuff. I don't want to do all that. So, hello, Sue Ann? This is me. Hello, Sue Ann? It's Pops. I wasn't Pops then. Anyways, and I didn't really talk like that, so I don't know, have no idea what I'm doing. Anyways, I brought a kite over. Gave her a kite. First dater. In like Flynn. You're so creative. You're so thoughtful. That's so romantic. Nobody's ever given me a kite before. I stopped by the toy store on the way there and got a 48-cent kite. $1.48. Okay. You bring a kite on a date, you're in. Fellas, I've got to tell you. Fellas, I gotta tell you, bring a kite and you're gonna have a good night. I just made that up. Umbrellas were first invented in Mesopotamia. This is so long ago that you didn't even have a country yet. It was just an area. Umbrellas were first invented in Mesopotamia, but they were used to block the sun, not the rain. Derek Anderson's going, I've been dating all wrong. I know, Derek, you don't bring him those comfortable socks that you sent me. Big difference. You show up with a comfortable sock, they think you want to stay in, which you do, but that's later. She wants to, Derek, you can't bring him a big old puffy sock and say, hey, you want to go out? No. So, yeah, you've been doing just a little wrong. Umbrellas were first invented in Mesopotamia, but they were not for the rain. They were to block out the sun. Sunbrellas. Okay? Derek, forget the candy. Derek, forget the candy. Seriously, you're giving her a chance to run. Because don't forget, she has to be the one to run to get the kite off. Right? So you're giving her a little bit of a spin class at the same time. All right? Backyard bananas. I don't do that stuff here. Okay. Derek Anderson. No candy. No candy. Nerd, no. If you're going to bring candy, leave it in the car. And she can have that when you guys come back and the flight was successful. I like umbrellas too, Sue. Ancient Indians invented shampoo thousands of years ago using herbs and oils. So they just put grease in their hair. They just greased it like a polar bear. So, the candy's the reward. Of course, classic. Leave it in the car. If everything goes well, there's going to be an extra little something in there for you. Okay? I got a question for you guys. Do you want me to keep reading weirdo stuff like this? Or do you want to go to class and learn about the human gut? It's up to you. We can move that to next week. We can start that class next week, and we can keep goofing off like this. Or we could go to class, and we can learn about, I'll tell you what our subject is. It's really important, by the way. It's so important, I'm trying to cut class. Wait. We're going to be talking about fermenting fungi. And it's got everything to do with our innards. Okay? So which way do we want to go? We want to go learn about fermenting fungi, or should we keep reading about fungi stuff? That was a good one. Okay, Matthew, I vote to screw off. No kidding. I already had you in that category. Matthew, I already had you in that category. Trust me. I'm still looking. We got a lot of fermenters here. We got a lot of people interested in the old fermentation situation. Okay. By the way, has the committee? Which one? Fermenting fungi or fungi facts? F around Friday. All the veterans are saying, can we just F off the rest of the day, Pops? All the new people are going, do you actually learn something here? Why'd I even leave it up to you guys? Okay, there's no point in leaving it up to you guys because you're all a bunch of wiseacres, okay? You're a bunch of wiseacres. It doesn't matter because the reading today is extra long. So we're just going to fungi it for the rest of the day. But has the committee, we're going to fungi it. Ferment will start Tuesday. We'll be fermenting Tuesday live. Okay, it's a great amount of information. Let me just tell you real quick to get you halfway the idea. Check this out. And then I'm going to jump on the fungi and then the committee. For all of the incredible traits of the human body, our intestinal tracts are surprisingly not very well designed for the absorption of whole foods. Nor are we well equipped to even digest the foods we eat. Though the enzymes found in human saliva and in the stomach assist in the initial breakdown of food, much of what is considered to be human digestion should actually be attributed to the diverse microflora of organisms that dwell within the intestinal tract. It's a fairly lengthy essay on the microflora that are growing in our intestinal tracts, the internal fermenting that we do, and how the external fermenting of fungi. I'll give you an example. For example, perhaps then this is why fermented foods have been revered throughout history by nearly every one of the world's traditional cultures. As the product of molds, yeasts, and bacteria, fermented foods serve as a dense source, an inoculum of flora, gut flora. So our fermented foods are literally, we're drinking our own LC, is some of the idea here. So let's hit that hard next Tuesday. We'll get a lot of that information into our head. And why I think that's important is we understand conceptually, we've experienced some awe and some healing, but do we really understand how our bodies work all the time? And we've heard some of this back in high school and in days when we weren't paying attention. Okay, to learn it now when I can adapt it to stuff that may, in context to the things that I'm doing, that's what's so exciting. And it's going to be the same for you guys. Let's figure out how our body works, and then we'll understand better how the medicine from mushrooms works with us. Okay? Give me 5 people that agree to that. Great idea, Pops. So just like we study our brain, we're going to study our, it's not my favorite topic probably, but we're going to study our intestines and our digestive system, how that works. Okay? Bill Wise, it's so much easier to learn now because we're interested. We're dialing in on subjects that we care about, and the ones that, help form our learning abilities, we've surpassed those. So we're going to get to that next week. I'm excited about it, honestly. I've been reading a lot on it, and that's one of my favorite parts about growing mushrooms is all of a sudden now I'm trying to figure out how my body works. For the first time in my life, I've cared. You know what I mean? And in the meantime, I'm still growing mushrooms. And in the meantime, I'm growing everything that I can grow. Did the committee decide what we're going to do for a giveaway? How are we getting rid of the biscuit? Did the committee decide how are we getting rid of the biscuit? What's going on? Biscuit heads? Has the committee decided? A scale game for people who haven't won in at least a month. Okay? That'll work. That'll work. I kind of like it. Okay, now I'll know if you've won in a month because I have my shipping manifest. So I'll be able to say, hey, I sent you something 3 weeks ago. So you have to decide, you have to look inside yourself. You have to look inside yourself and know, has Pop sent me anything in the last month? And if he has, I'm going to abstain. I'm going to recuse myself. Okay? I'm going to recuse myself. And those that have not won in a month, you're welcome to play this game. All right? Let's go ahead and do it right now. I'm going to tell you what it is. Don't give me a number yet, because I haven't even put it on the scale. I don't even know the number. I don't know the number. Okay, so hold on. I agree with Free. The committee members, Free and Derek and Niffer, have all asked us to be impeccable. So please only participate if you know, hey, it's been a month or I've never won before. So hold on. I want to get a good look at this guy. Okay. We're going to say the closest in grams and tenths of a gram without going over. The first closest without going over. Wait. I haven't even put it on the scale, fellas. Hold on. I'm not looking at any numbers. No numbers that are up there count yet. The numbers after I say go will be the ones that count. Okay. 1 second. I have not said go yet. Now. Oh. I'm seeing numbers. Only put one number down. Only put, wow. I feel bad. I should have said something to the Herbie, and I think he's right. Only put one number down, please. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. I'm scrolling back to see if I missed anything. Hold on. Okay, I think I have my answer. I think I have my answer. 9.3. So who was the closest? I'm scrolling back now. Don't give me any more answers. I'm scrolling back now. Who was the closest? It's looking like, wow, you just missed it, Billy D. It's looking like Laura Devine on my screen. I'm seeing a Laura Devine. I'm divinely seeing a Laura Devine. I think that's a Laura Devine. There we go. I know, Billy D, you were just right there. Billy D was right there. Laura Devine. Laura is divine. Laura Devine. Congratulations, Laura. I'm more than happy. You've ever seen that lady's eyes in person? You'd be happy to send her something too. It's a beautiful lady. Laura, send me your address, doll, so it just reminds me, and I'll send this fella off to you. Okay? Congratulations, dear. And the rest of you. Billy D was close. Married Michael was close. We had a 9.1. There were a bunch of closies. So thank you guys very, very, very much. Isn't she, Niffer? Thank you guys very, very much for participating in that. And the committee. I want to give the committee a round of applause. I think that was a nice choice to do scale game for people that hadn't won in a month. Am I right? That was a good job. I'm giving them a round of applause. Are you guys? Thank you. Billy D, I'm sorry we were so close. I bet you might get something coming in the mail anyways. We'll see. I've got to work on my shipping program before I can make any promises. Okay? So, Ghostface from Iraq, thank you for being here. So I give them a round of applause. Okay? Melody Dawn, you will. You will. I promise. We're going to keep doing some more Never Winner Befores. So we want to make sure everybody that pretty regularly shows up here gets to see some fruit of our labor and gets an opportunity to medicate a little bit. Okay? You're welcome, Aaron. So hang in there. I'm reading from, this is going to be a little bit longer reading today, but it's powerful. I'm not joking. It's going to sort of pull together some of all the other ideas that we've been reading about this week. All right. We're going to be reading from the Magic of Surrender book. It's on page 160. He titles it, it's because quite an author. I love how simply he puts complex, they're not complex ideas, how simply he puts simple ideas. But it gives me a chance to think about them. And I do. I take these readings to heart. These aren't just like a trite way to end the show. These are the way, this is my homily to myself and to you for like my jump start for the rest of the day. After a morning of laughter, which we had again today. We didn't go to class today, but we usually do that. But it's if we can laugh in the morning and then we can meditate on things that are going to help us grow. I mean, how much more positive amount of a time can you spend together as a group? The name of this particular section in his book is called Class is in Session. Pretty appropriate. If the purpose of our lives is to grow and evolve, then everyone is your teacher. The boss you hate, the jerk who cut you off in traffic, the child who tries your patience daily, the ex who knows exactly how to push your button. They were not placed in your life randomly. They are here for a reason. They're your coursework, your curriculum, your lesson plan, and your test. You can resist them, you can fight them, and you can judge them. But it'll only make you suffer, and you'll miss out. Or you can surrender to the purpose that they are serving and see what lessons they have here to teach you. Who they are inviting, this is beautiful, who they are inviting you to become. That person that just cut you off on the freeway, he's inviting you to become a certain kind of person. He's inviting you to chase him down and get in a shootout on the freeway with him. Or he's inviting you to just back off, have patience, and understand. You don't know if the guy's has a wife in the car and he's on his way she's pregnant. You don't know. We'll take the invitation to practice growth. Sometimes the lessons are subtle. Sometimes they smack you in the face. But until you face them fully and surrender to the process that you are inviting your reward. No, excuse me, I'll say it again. But until you face them fully and surrender to the process they are inviting you towards, to learn forgiveness, to stand up for yourself, to take responsibility, until you learn those things, you'll be stuck in your pattern. You'll keep bringing back the same situations in your life until you've learned the lesson. It is only then that you will graduate and experience something new. When you learn the lesson, that's what unlocks the door to the next level of your life. We're climbing ladders. We're evolving. We need to learn these lessons. And then we can open up doors to the next set of lessons. If you don't learn it, you repeat the same lesson over and over, just like Groundhog Day. Have you ever been in that cycle? I'm just not getting it. 14 years later, I still don't get it. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I have a little bit more here. One of the lessons in my particular soul curriculum is patience. And this is the author. He's saying in his particular curriculum, one of his challenges is patience. I get it. Everything seems to take me a bit longer, from landing my first girlfriend to building my business, until I realized that this was actually my soul's plan for me. I found myself getting frustrated. Why do things always seem to take so long? Why can't once in your life things go smoothly? Why is it so easy for others? But once I started to connect the dots, the patterns, and understand my soul's lesson, then when situations arise that test me, rather than getting reactive and irritated, I'm able to step back and realize, oh, I'm in the classroom of patience right now. I'm in the classroom of anger management right now. I'm in the class, you fill it in with one of those things that your soul quest knows you're working on. You're in that classroom right now. You're being tested. If you're like me, I like being a good student. I want to pass my tests. If I don't pass the test, guess what? They just recycle me. I go back. I don't want to be the guy that should be in 6th grade, but I'm still in 3rd, even though I've been that most of my life. I think I'm catching up now. Instead of resisting, I look for how the situation is inviting me to grow. When they're yelling at you, how's that an invitation for me to grow? By not taking it personal. I remember that life is my classroom, and this very moment is my purpose. Moment by moment is your purpose. And what is each moment trying to teach me? Life will give you clues to what your lessons are. There will be certain patterns in your life that you cannot deny. Do you often find yourself dealing with overbearing bosses? Maybe you're here to learn how to stand up for yourself. Do you constantly get into relationships with partners who cheat? Maybe you're here to learn the value of your self-worth. Maybe you're here to learn, do you seem to attract competitive friendships? People who stab you in the back instead of supporting you? Maybe you need to look at your past and make amends for someone you betrayed. Consider how these very patterns that you've long resisted could actually be helping you, because they're going to invite you to grow. They're going to invite you to evolve. They invite you to heal and become more of the person you're meant to be. Is this good, you guys? I want to go on. I have about another 7 or 8 minutes of this. Is this good? The lessons we're learning? Good. I'm glad you guys are listening. Thank you. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying stay in an abusive situation. But sometimes to learn the lesson is to look the situation straight in the face. Sometimes to surrender is not to back down, but to stand up and face your demons. Sometimes surrender is not to run away, but to stay in the fire and learn the lesson once and for all. To surrender to the situation as it stands today, so you can notice red flags earlier next time, so you can love yourself fully, so you can understand your worth, and you can attract something different going forward. It might sound counterintuitive to stay in the situation and learn what you need to learn, but otherwise, you'll attract something else to teach you the same lesson down the road. It doesn't take long to graduate from one of these situations. These ones you don't want to stay long in, you don't have to. Examine your self-worth. You're going to learn the same lesson down the road. Different person, different situation, but it'll be the same issue, the same pattern, the same curriculum. Ultimately, the common denominator is you. And you can't run away from yourself. So you're never going to escape the lesson. If we can never escape a lesson, we better learn it. The perspective from which you view each situation in your life is how you will experience each situation. You can see it as a tragedy that is happening to you and stay stuck in the victim mode, asking, why is this happening to me? Or you can see it as a lesson plan, an opportunity, asking, why is this happening? Same question, different perspective. One comes from the ego, one comes from the soul. I know this isn't always easy. It isn't even what we've been taught. But if this is our true purpose, then each situation that you face in your life has been orchestrated for your growth. Great message. I'm a walking classroom. My life is a living classroom. And everything that I encounter gives me an opportunity to learn. And you guys know Pops loves to learn. Why do I read all the time? I like to learn. I need to learn more of this too. We're learning and evolving. And if I'm in a situation, why am I in it? What part of it? Back in the program I used to teach you, if you spot it, you got it. If you spot it, you got it. If I see it in you, it's in me. I can't see something that I don't have. So, I see an angry person, I've got some anger stuff too. I'm going to work on my test. My test is, don't get angry back. Patience, be patient. My test is, in this situation, can you be kind? Can you be compassionate? Can you give a damn? Those are my tests. When I get into these situations, one of the very first questions I ask myself anymore, can you be kind? And the minute I say that, I'm like, whoo, I guess I can. I know I want to. So what does it take in this situation to be kind? It certainly isn't to make it about me. I need to find out what's hurting you and let's see what we can do about it. If I can't help, I need to tell you. If I can, I need to do it. So, you guys gonna have a great weekend? I sure hope so. I'll see you guys here next week. Brock will be here Monday. If you haven't, still try to sign up for T_with_B, and let's get him some more subscribers. We still need to get him a few more subscribers. So, pops, peace, love. I'm going to scroll you guys out of here, but I can tell you I've had a phenomenal week here. Done a lot of laughing, a lot of learning, and a whole lot of loving. So aren't we doing this thing? 65 people here today at least. Russell Comer, I'm glad you're here. Let's do a little, Russell, I love you, bro. Let's do a little less religious talk. It just doesn't, we're not doing any specific religions, and it just doesn't work. It's divisive, and everybody doesn't share those opinions. And that's why we try to stay working with words of goodness and kindness and learn lessons of openness and love. And we're not looking for any particular judgment or proof or I'm right and everyone else is wrong stuff. And too many religions do that. So I love you, bro. Okay? But we don't need, it's just a bad thing. Okay? And from my perspective, and I got to tell you, bro, nobody's spent more time in that realm of professionalism than Pops had. And there's a reason I'm no longer there. So I'm scrolling around. Kimberly, Pops is a classroom, Brock is a bookcase. How much I love that. That's fantastic. Hip Kitty and John and Freddie and Nerd and Sam and Lynette and Jesus Christ and Herbie and Joe Dees and Derek Anderson and Jesus Christ and Russell and married Michael and Freddie Hinkle and Aaron and Ricky and Homeboy. And there's Lynette and Shy I Am and Paige and Joe Dees and Derek Anderson and Niff. Sing happy birthday to Shy. Today's Shy's birthday. Happy birthday to the Shy I Am. Happy birthday. He's such a good guy. Have you met Shy? He's so generous. He'll give you a pipe and let you, a dap machine. He's handsome and hot, and he plays the guitar. Have you seen the guy's abdomen? Happy birthday to Shy. Happy birthday. Have a good day. Happy birthday, Shy away. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Shy, happy birthday. You be quiet, Brock. Okay? Sam and Mark, happy birthday, Paige. Paige. She's so smart. She's a Pidgey, Paige. Happy birthday to our Paige. She'll get you opening your page, trying to figure out what the facts are. She'll know because she's the Pidgey, Paige. Happy birthday. I don't know what I'm doing. Would you guys give me a little more notice so I could write a better song? Jeez. Happy birthday, Lynette. No. Who else? Lynette and Classic and Free and Hip Kitty. Hi, Meow Kitty. Sue Littlemeyer, Cleany, Jimmy Max and Shy and Married Michael and Joe Dees and Aaron and Niffy and Paige and Shy. You better like that song. Derek Anderson and Mark Zamron and Wizzy Waz and Pidgey Paige. And Melody and Hip Kitty and Free. I know you loved it. Sue and Shy. And by the way, I know Aquarius babies, Aquarius rule. Free. Thanks for being on the committee. Okay, Nif, thanks for being on the committee. Jesus Christ, and free. Mark Zammer and Paige, cleaning it for Mama. Jesus Christ, Derek Anderson, thanks for being on the committee. Classic, great art. Hip Kitty Melody, Married Michael. There it is. Homeboy, HB, Catzilla. Happy birthday on Saturday, married. Lynette, Shy. I didn't remember, Shy. I'm sorry. Laws and Niffy. And happy birthday to married Michael and Michael Patterson and Shanti and Melody and Jesus Christ, Nip Kitty, Mosh Hunter, best song of all time, Shy and Santam and Jesus Christ and Melody and Jesus Christ and married Michael and four more married Michaels and then wait, one more married Michael, okay, and Sue Littlemeyer, Joe D's, Pops, Peace, love each other. I'll see you guys next week. 4 things. We're going to be impeccable. We're going to not take things personal. We're going to not have expectations. And do your best.